So, hi everybody. Welcome to Sponge and Stamp Social Hour, where we hang out, we get crafty, and create something fun together. So, I'm so happy to be here, and I hope that you guys are too. Thanks for joining me, and it's been a busy day today. My car broke down today and it stranded me on the side of the road, but it's going to be okay. My husband ordered the parts and he's going to try to work on it sometime this weekend, I think. So, yeah, serpentine belt broke. So, and then it just ran hot, and I knew, okay, temperature gauge comes on, that dummy light. So, you better pull off the side of the road like right now. So that's what I did. So it's all good. It'll be fine. It'll get fixed. But anyway, so, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. It is Thursday night. It is 7:31 July. What is today's date? July 16th? Yeah, July 16th, 2026. So, hey, Melinda. Yeah, I know. Can you believe that? Anyway, could be a whole lot worse. So I'm grateful that it's not. But anyway, um, yeah. Oh well. It was hot on the side of the road, but my husband came to my rescue pretty quick. So I'm thankful for that too. All right. If you are watching, please say hi so we can say hi back. And if you're new, welcome to our channel. I hope that you have a great time on here with us. We usually do. We laugh. I laugh at myself a lot. And we just have a good time getting creative and getting lots of inspiration. So, you guys, I have a few things. I'm so proud of myself. I learned how to do this. Wait till you see what I learned how to do. So here we go. Woohoo! Give me five. Give me five. So no, anyway. So as a lot of you know, Stampin' Up has the new hot foil press. Is it a press or is it a can't remember. Oh boy, I tell you, it's a hot foil system is what it is. So you can purchase it now. I wish I had a picture of everything that comes with it. But it is so, so cool. It is on my wish list. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's going to be a little bit before I can though, but it is exciting and I have seen some beautiful cards made with it. And then let's see here. Next it is the welcome box. So Stampin' Up has changed the way that you join to be a demonstrator. Uh, and it went up $1. So it's $100 now, and they will send you a coupon for $125. And you get to pick out anything that you want for $125. But here's where it really gets good. A lot of times we want to like add a couple extra things, but if it goes over that $125, we can't. Now you can. So that is awesome. Plus, you're going to get a welcome box that has about $60 worth of product in it. So that is so, so cool. I haven't been on the joining site, but I've been told that it's a whole lot easier to join as well. So if you're thinking about getting a discount on your crafting supplies and you're looking for a place to come, call us home and come on and join us. So let's see, that's that. And then Paper Pumpkin is offering a 25% off on your first kit for first-time subscribers. So if you've never subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, you get 25% off your first kit. And that is sign up for a pay-as-you-go subscription by August 10th, and you'll save 25%. So, yay me. I can't believe I figured that out, how to put those on there. But anyway, I hope that was fun for you guys. It was fun for me. So, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about or to tell you guys, but this is the card that we're going to be making tonight right here. It's a simple little fun fold card. So it opens like that. And we're going to be using the washi tape. The, what is it? Summertime Fun washi tape. I wrote it down, but I don't know where I wrote it down at. Oh, Summer Happiness washi tape. So this is what we're going to be making. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So let me go ahead and put us down to the desktop. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in our grid paper just in case we need it. So there we go. So in this envelope are all our pieces that we need. So we are going to be using Lost Lagoon cardstock with this. And I've already done these, but I'm going to show you how I did them so that you can do it too. And if you don't want to use the washi tape or you don't have the washi tape, there's different washi tapes out there too. I think there's two others. One is the Greenery Lane one, and then the other one is the flowers, but I don't remember the name of it. You can use those, or you can just use regular designer series paper. It will all work the same. Okay, so this is our card base, and this should be 8.5 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. So that gives us this piece right here. Let me go ahead and get my bone folder, and we'll burnish this. There we go. Then we have our inside card piece that goes like, I think it goes like that. Where's my card? Yeah, it does. So it goes like that. So this piece here is, I wrote my measurements down. I don't know why I'm measuring them. This is 8 inches by 3 inches, scored at 4 inches. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give that a nice little crease in there. This piece here is how I'm going to show you how I did my washi tape. So I just got a piece of white scrapped piece of paper. This piece here is to stamp and die cut our little flower. And this piece is for the backing for this piece right here, so that the green leaves will show. Okay, and then this is from the Everyday Essential Dies, I believe is Nested Essential Dies. So these are the two largest. What are these? They look like rectangle squares. They're not quite rectangle, but they're not quite square. So, and they're going to layer on there like so. I really wanted to use the bloom ones, but these ones, the scalloped bloom dies, but they're too big. So the littler one was too small for the sentiment that I want to use. And then the next size up, and then to layer it, is too big for our front of our card. So I just stuck with this. And then we have these two pieces. This is from Beautiful Ordinary Life Designer Series paper. And these are 5/8 by 5 1/4. And this one is 5/8 by 2 3/4. And then these pieces here for when you, like if you want to cut your designer series paper, or these to cut these down. These are, what is this? This one is 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. This one is 3 5/8 by, though I wrote something wrong. I wrote 3 5/8 by 3 5/8, but it's not. It's 5 1/4. It's 3 5/8 by 5 1/4 is this one. All right, so that's that. So let's put these all aside with this, and let's bring this in. And this is our washi tape. So, hey, Kim. So glad you're here. So this is our washi tape. This is the, what did I say it was again? The Summer Happiness. I absolutely love this. This is so much fun. So all you do is you just roll it. It really needed to go, it needs to go this way. So you want to go long ways with it. You can try to line it up to the edge the best you can, but you guys know I don't do anything straight. So let's just put it down the middle, and then we can trim it And I also overhang it just a little bit, just like so. And you can see it went crooked, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to take my paper snips and I'm just going to trim that off of there. Now this isn't the size that you would need to do it on. So you would just have to make sure that you did it on a on a long enough piece to be able to cut those two pieces off. So probably 7 inches is probably good, I would think. Because I think it's 3.5 inches wide. 3.5 inches wide, 3.5 and 3.5 is what? 7, right? Yep. So you would probably 7 inches. And then that way it gives you room for trimming down and all that. And then you just trim that off. And then you just stick it in your paper trimmer. Let's make sure that's all down good. And then you just start trimming it down to what you want it. So you guys know how to do this. So you just stick that in there so you can trim it right at that line. Just like so. And then there's one side that's trimmed. And then you trim the other one the same way. Oh, my cardstock isn't cut straight. Go figure. All right, so, and then you just cut however wide you need it, which is 2 3/8, and then 2 3/8, 2 5/8, and 2 3/4, I think. Anyway, so that's how you do that. Okay. And there's our pieces. Let's just pretend we did it. So there we go. And then we're going to bring our card base in. And I am going to have to look at my thing so I can see what I'm doing. So you're going to put this piece in next. And because it's not long enough to go all the way down, that's why I brought in this strip here so that I could cover that. And then all you do is just bring it up to where you have even amount of spacing, top and bottom, and both sides. So hopefully that made sense. Hope it did. Hey, Nelda. Yay. Had some difficulty. Oh, I hope you got the sound now. I hope everything is okay. Can you guys hear me okay? I hope so. If not, I don't know how to fix it on my end. I did figure out some things. I learned a new trick. You guys want to see it again? I'll show it to you. Okay, so you guys, here we go. Boop, look at that. Check me out. Okay, enough silliness. Let's get back to the card. Let's get to creating something fun, right? Okay, so I am just going to, maybe I'm going to, but my glue has got a little bit of something in there that's not letting it come out. Okay, hopefully we got it. There we go. So I am just going to put my liquid glue around there. Flip this around, and then I'm just going to try to make sure that my sides and my top is about where I want it to be. And then I'm just going to bring in my strip to the bottom, hoping I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, well, I'm glad you got it fixed, Nelda. And I'm so glad that it's not my end, because I wasn't joking. I don't know if I could fix it or not. Okay, there we got that. Then what we want to do is we want to bring in this piece here. So in order to make this cute little die cut right here, we're going to bring in the dies for the Summer Happiness. These are the Summer Happiness dies. This is the stamp set, which you guys are very familiar with because I've been using it a lot lately. Hopefully you're not 100% bored with it yet. And then we're just going to put this die right here. And I am going to just use some Post-it note. I'm going to run over here and we're going to run it through our die cutting machine. And we're going to carefully pull this off of here. And we'll see what we have. Okay. And there we go. And I hope I didn't just do it on the wrong side. I didn't. Okay. So I scared myself there for a second. So that's where this piece is going to come in. And we're just going to cut us, let's see, what do I need? Probably an inch by an inch, probably. An inch and a quarter maybe. So I'm just going to cut a big enough piece to go right behind that. So we're going to flip this over, right? Yeah, we're going to flip this over. And I'm going to glue that right behind there like so. All right, so I'm just going to take my glue and kind of carefully go around. Our cut. I could have die cut that just a little bit higher on the cardstock, but it is going to be just fine. And then there we go. Check that out. It's pretty cool, huh? All right, so then we're going to lay this. We're going to put this, center this in the front about where you want it, to where you have enough on this side and same amount on this side, and top and bottom. Okay, so we're going to do top and bottom. I think we are about good there. So I am going to flip this over. I'm sure there's an easier way, but this is the way that I'm going to do it tonight because it's the way that my brain is working tonight. Okay. And then we're going to flip that back down, making sure that everything is straight and centered. And I'm pretty good with that. All right, now we have to decorate this side. So we're going to do the same thing with this side here. We're going to line this up. We're also going to line it up here and down here. It doesn't really matter, but as long as it's matching or lining up these two pieces here, and we have even borders on each side, then we're good to go. All right. Yeah. So this piece is 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. So I did write that on there. All right. And then we're going to just line this up. Just like so. I'm happy with that. And then we're going to bring this piece in, and this piece is going to do the same thing. It's going to line up, try to line up the bottom here, the two bottoms, and line it from the sides here, okay? Nelda, I am doing great. Hope everybody else is too. Okay, so we're going to line this up just like that. Try to get the bottom lined up as best I can. And I think this is going to have to come down just a little bit. I'm okay with that. All right, so there we go. So we've got that, and that's going to flip over like so. And then we have these two pieces here that we have to do some stamping on. So let's, what am I going to do? We're going to make a birthday card. This one was just a fun in the sun, so you could make it anything that you wanted to make it. This one, we're going to do a birthday card. So I already have, or I hope I do. Yeah, it's right in front of me. And I'm going to move this die. Where is my little magnetic tray? Well, okay, I don't have it. So let's put it back in there because it's still open. And I think I'm going to use strawberry slush for our sentiment. Or am I? Yes, I am. Okay, so I had to think there. And I may still think, nope, I wanted to use something else. But it's okay. It's still going to be very, very pretty. Hey, Chris. So we're going to put this, I'm going to put this down to the bottom right-hand side because we're going to stick a flower on there and I want room for it. All right. There we go. So there's our happy birthday. I still need this and I have my scrap here for our flower. I'm going to ink this up. I think I'm just going to do a yellow one again. So I'm going to ink it up in the strawberry slush because I really like the way that that looked. And then we're just going to bring in some Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to use the light. And we're going to just color this just to give it some color. Okay. I got to put my glasses on so I can see the lines. Here we go. And I think I want it to be, oh, this one's going to be darker pink. I think I stamped this flower off. I think I did, but it'll be all right. It's going to be fine. We're going to darken this. I'm just going to come in here and darken this. Just like so. I think I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down in here a little bit. And I don't think I'm even going to worry about blending it. And then, well, oh, I know what I did. I used Flirty Flamingo. Well, okay. We're using strawberry slush, but I don't have a strawberry slush marker. So that's all right. We'll put a center in there, an embellishment in there, and then we'll be fine. So I need to bring out the die for that so that I can cut this flower out. And we'll cut it out really quickly. And let me see if I can get this on the first try. Maybe not. Well, I got 2 bunny ears, so where's my bunny ears? Right here, I think. How about that? Huh? Sometimes I just surprise myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Put our little Post-it note on there. Roll on over here. Oh, it just slid on me, so let's fix it real quick. Uh-oh. Not a big deal. We'll fix it real quick. Sometimes they do that. All right, I think that's good. We're going to roll with it. All right, so oh, here we are. Let's see what we got. And there we go. Not so shabby. All right. That is going to get put right here in the corner like so. So that's going to be beautiful. Then this gets layered. So let's go ahead and layer. You know what I wanted to do? I knew I was going to forget something. I wanted to stamp something on this. And maybe we can. Let's try. If we mess up, we mess up. Right? Right. Let's take a Post-it note and put it right here. Just like so, just to kind of catch any fallout. And let's take this and put that under there. The only thing I might have is like a line here. I think we're going to be okay. And let's stamp. What do you guys think we should stamp on there for our background? Oh no, I'm sorry, Chris. I hope you might have to go out and come back in, Chris. All right, let's see here. I think maybe we'll do some stamped off strawberry slush flower. Let's try that. And if we don't like it, we don't like it, right? And let me see how dark. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're going to stamp that. We're going to stamp a flower there. Stamp off. We'll stamp a flower here. Stamp off. We'll stamp a flower there. And here. And there. Ooh. I think this just might work. I'm a little nervous about this one corner over here. So we may not go all the way off over there. But it is going to be okay. Let's see how that looks. I like that. There we go. That doesn't look too shabby. All right. Let's take this off. All right. So we are going to glue. We're going to glue this on here. Just like so. We're going to try to put this on here even. All borders even. Looks pretty even, right? Pretty good for me. And then we can either glue this down flat. Actually, I popped the label up. So I think I'm going to pop this up. And then maybe we'll pop our flower up too. I think that would be fun. What do you guys think? Think it'll be fun? Hi, Joel. All right, welcome. All righty, and then we're going to go here and go here. And we are going to pull these backs off of here. And we're going to center this on here the best that we can. I got to pull this closer, guys. Okay, so. So I have some bad news. Don't you hate that? I think my heat tool is on the fritz. So our next card, we're going to attempt it, but we may not be successful. I'm going to hope it will get me through. And then we're going to place that. You know what? I don't think I'm going to pop the flower up. I think we're just going to leave that just like that. We'll put some glue on this end. And we're going to put that just, I want to turn that though. Nope. Oh, shoot. Yeah, just like that. Okay, there we go. All right, so we need an embellishment on there, and I think I'm going to bring in these. I'm pretty sure these I have they may still be on the last chance list, but I don't think so. But I have them, and we're going to use them. And I know that some of you guys have these too, so you can use yours. I'm going to take a big one and put it right in the center of that flower. And then we are going to take another one and we're going to put it all the way up here. Whoops, maybe. Come on. Well, we're just going to, it's going to give me a difficult time, is it? And then we're going to take a littler one and we're going to put it, probably right about, well, let's put it right here. We're going to go with that. And then we have one last thing that I didn't do to this card, but I think I'm going to do it to this one, which this is going to be in the way. So let's move that one. And let's put this one right here. There we go. And then we're going to trim this off. We're going to put a bow on this. So I just got a little bit of linen thread. Actually, this isn't linen thread. This is it's just like linen thread, but I think it is the baker's twine that comes in the fork, in the neutrals. Okay, so we need a glue dot. So let's get a glue dot. And we're going to get a glue dot. Come on. And I'm going to stick that glue dot right here. And then I'm going to adjust this bow because it's a little big. So I'm going to adjust it just a little bit. So we're going to put it right there. Just like that. Actually, I think I want it up like that. Like that. And move that glue dot, push it up underneath there. There we go. And I'm going to trim these up just a little bit more. And there we go. And then there's the inside of our card. Boop. And there we go. So what do you guys think? I hope you give this card a try. I really like it. So here's our inspiration piece. And here's our birthday card. So tell me what you think. All right, so let's go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. And I don't have the sample of the card that we're going to make. Actually, I feel bad because last week I told you guys that I was probably going to do a video recording of it, and I didn't get a chance to do it. So we're going to do it on here. We're using the Olive Flutter butterfly stamps and the punch. And we're going to use some gold embossing powder. So let me get that out. And some Stampin' blends, alcohol markers. We're going to be using those. And an embossing folder. So let me get that out. So we're going to be using the Sunflower 3D embossing folder. Let me move these out of the way. I'm so glad you guys like those. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to do that. So you guys know that everything that I am using in here, you can get on my online store. So, and I will be sure to put the link in here too. I don't have it in there right now, but I will be sure to get the link. Put it in there. All right, so here we go. So for this card, we're going to be using Pool Party, and we're back to my normal 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So let's go ahead and fold that on the score line and give that a nice little burnishing. Then we have some lemon lime twist. I absolutely love this color combination. And this is 5 1/4 by 4. And that is going to go right here. It's going to layer on there. And then we have our basic white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. I couldn't remember if my original I gave an 1/8 of an inch border or a 1/16 of an inch. So we're going to go with the 1/8. It may be too small. I don't know. We'll have to see. Actually, you know what? And I am using something that you will not be able to get on my online store, only because I really like the stamp set. And I know that a lot of you have it already. And that's from the Fabulous Sayings. And we're going to use Happy Birthday right there. I think that's the one I used. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I used something different. I'm having to go on memory. And you guys know how my memory is, right? Happiest birthday wishes. That's what I used. From the phrase, I think I used from the phrase, phrases and frames. So that's what we're going to use. All right. So, and this is in my online store. All right. So we want happiest. Uh-oh, maybe we won't. Unless this is it right here. It is. Okay. So we're going to be using happiest birthday wishes. So let me show you guys something. I know I've done this in the past, but it's been a while since I've done it. So we're going to do it again. So I want part of this down here on the bottom to not be embossed. Hold on one second. Okay, thank you. To be not embossed, in the top part to be embossed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it in my embossing folder. And I'm going to try to get this to be as straight as I can. So I'm thinking that that is about what I want right there. Okay. So we're going to hold this in place and stick it through our machine. So I got to make my sandwich. So since it's a 3D, I just want my die cutting plate down, and then I want to put my embossing folder in there, and make sure that you put your hinge in first, and then I need my plate 4, and it's going to go right in there, and then I'm going to crank it through. And hoping that it's straight. And it looks pretty straight to me. All right, so there we go. So can you guys see? Hopefully you can see how that embossing stops right there. All right, so let's go ahead and put this. We're going to glue this on here. And we're going to put this on here. I know I probably put way more glue than I need, but I need to have wiggle room. So there we go. I did pretty good first time around. All right, so then we've got our, let's put this aside. We've got our piece here that's been embossed with these sunflowers. Is that the name of it? Yeah, sunflower 3D embossing folder. Then we're going to bring in our Versamark, our embossing buddy, and our heat tool. And we're going to bring in our sentiment, excuse me, and we're going to bring in, oh, we have our inside piece too. So here we go. So this will be our inside piece. This, we're going to stamp our butterflies. Let's go ahead and do our embossing here. And I'm going to ink these butterflies up. And I am going to stamp them down. And then we're going to bring in our gold. So I think you guys, if you remember seeing this card last week, it's so pretty. I love the colors. I stepped out of my box a little bit, and I love the colors. And hopefully you guys do too. All right. And if you don't, that's okay, but still give it a try, but use colors that you like. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Oh, no, wait, I need that. Okay, so let's move this carefully out of the way. Let's bring this in. Use our embossing buddy. Oh, there's a mark on that. Okay. And then let's ink up our sentiment. And happiest. Hopefully it's straight. Happiest birthday wishes. And then we're going to put the gold powder on that. Just like that. That looks pretty good. Well, I got a little gold where I don't want it. Let's get our brush. Hopefully my brush won't go rogue like it did the last time. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's, fingers crossed, little prayers that my gun will work. Hi, Dory. So glad you're here. All right, so let's turn this guy on. Let's hope. Yay! Okay. So I'm going to heat up from the bottom. I hope this isn't too loud for you guys. And we're going to watch it turn. Here's the magic. There we go. So that's done. And then we're going to do this one. Flip it over. And then we're going to do some coloring, but I'm not going to color all of them because I have a few that are already done, just to save a little bit of time, and especially since we're at 8:15 already, so I don't want to take any more of your time. I'm so appreciative of the time that you spend with me. All right, so we're going to take some lemon lime twist. I'm going to use, that's Granny Apple Green. Where is my lemon lime twist? Is this it? Dark lemon lime twist. And we're going to use dark real red and dark pool party. Okay, so I know you guys are probably thinking, really, those three colors? But they are so very pretty together. So what I'm going to do, and of course you can color any pattern that you want, but this is the pattern that I'm going to do, and I'm only going to do one butterfly. And I did each butterfly differently too, so they're not all the same. And I'm just gonna, just gonna, I'm gonna do that. And I'm going out of the lines a little bit because some of them are so skinny, it's really hard to stay in the line. And I tried to wipe them off, but because it's alcohol marker, some places didn't want to wipe off very much or very well, and it smeared on me. So what I found that works for me is the color lifter. So I'm going to take the colored lifter and the bullet point, and where I got it on my gold embossing folder or embossed butterfly, I'm just going to, wow, that one's really hard for me to see tonight. And I want to be careful because if you rub too much, the alcohol markers will wear down your embossed image, and you don't want that either. So you just got to be careful with it. But I am pretty good with that. So let's go ahead, and now I'm going to bring in my Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to carefully go around and color this. And I'm kind of cheating a little bit and looking to see where my other ones, where I colored them, because I don't remember. Just like that. And it's like that, I think. Oh, and I think that that's it for this one. And then all the rest of it is going to be colored in with dark pool party. So there we go. So, oh, you can't really tell. Maybe if I bring it up, the colors aren't as pretty online on this camera as they are in person, but it is, I wish you guys could see it. Is it showing up on Facebook better than my screen? Oh, it is. Oh, yay. So isn't that pretty? So, so pretty. And then all you do is you take your punch. Where's my punch? Right here. And I'm probably going to have to trim this corner off here and come in, line your butterflies up. You probably want to color them all first because it is a little easier. And then you just punch them out. All right, so I've already got them done. So we're going to bring this in. We're going to bring these in right here. And let's bring this. Okay, so we got this in. So now I've got some white baker's twine that comes in that 4-pack. And I colored it with Pool Party with a marker. And we're just going to go around there. I may do double. I want to make sure that I have enough to tie a bow. I think I want a bow. I may not tie a bow because I might. We'll see. This one will be a little different than the other one that I made because I put a butterfly down here. But instead of a butterfly, I might just tie the bow. So I think this is enough. We'll find out. I really don't like tying bows on lives, but we're going to go for it. And I think I'm going to bring in, if I can find them, they should be in my little box right here. And they are my little reversible tweezers. That's like my third hand. And I am going to stick that right up underneath there. And I need more. Okay, so that's not going to be long enough. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this. Well, everything's sticking. Check that out. That's funny. All right, so I think this will be enough. Let's hope. I might bring this down just a little bit further than what I need it because it's going to get trimmed off anyway. Oh, these are the paper scissors. And let's try this again. We're going to come around here. We're going to come around here. How many times can I say that? We're going to come around here. We are going to try to tie this bow. Just like that. We're going to take our tweezers. Let's try this one more time. Think I'm good. Hope I'm good. And then we're going to tie it. All right. I'm going to make it just a tiny bit smaller. Oops. I'm okay with that. This needs to come up this way, though. And let's make this side just a little smaller. All right, we're going to give this a nice little trim. We did it. How about that? And I probably could still stick my butterfly here. So we got a butterfly that can go right here. And then we got one that can go right here. And then I know I got a large, and I think this is the medium one. And we got, this can go like right here. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this piece down. So I'm gonna put this right down there, right there. Let's take some glue. I am gonna use quite a bit of glue because it's got some, it's embossed, so it's not all level. It's got dips and stuff. Dips and stuff. You like my verbiage? Okay. Well, there we go. All right, now we're ready for our butterflies. And I think I'm going to pop them up. So let's go ahead and pop them up. We can also bend them a little. So let's bring in some dimensionals. I'm going to use some mini ones. And now I know that when the recipient of your card gets them, the butterflies won't be puffed up, but it'll be all right. We're going to put one right there. And then we're going to take one of these large ones and this medium one. Okay. I'm going to put the medium one right there. The large one right there. And then we have a couple of extras to go on the inside of our card. Let's see here. And this one is going to go like right about here. Right there. We're gonna bend that up just a little bit. And then this one is gonna go like so. Just like that. So what do you guys, no, I don't like that. Looking on the camera, I don't really like the way that looks. Oops. Well, it's stuck. No, it's not. We'll just get another dimensional. That's what we'll do. And we need to get that off of there. Here we go. Let's take my little rubber eraser and erase that right off of there. And let's put this dimensional right there. Pull this back off. There we go. All right. This can go right there. There we go. I like that better. Now fluff that up, fluff that up. All right, now I can't remember if I put any bling on it because it's already got the gold foil. I don't think that I did. Now we need to decorate this. So we're going to leave this blank. I did Stampin mine because I did send it, but we could put happiest birthday wishes. Have a fabulous day. Let's go ahead and do that. Have a fabulous day. And have a fabulous day again is from Phrases and Frames, which I need to do some cards using the frames because they're really cool. I know I've done a couple, but there's one in particular that I have not used, but maybe once. So we need to bring that in. We've got to do the gold because everything else is gold, right? So let's do that. And hopefully my heat tool will turn on and hopefully I can stamp this straight. I'm just going to put this in the center, but towards the top. Does that make sense? Hopefully. I should have used my grid lines to make sure that it was, now, did you guys see what I did with my powder? Oh, I put it back in here. Okay. Here we go. Let's get this back in here. And I have not been looking at oh, you're welcome. Okay, here we go. I was just kind of skimming through the text, the comments, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. All right, so let's try this guy again. See? Oh, all right. Love this one. Also, Nelda says, oh, yeah, and you have other butterflies that you can use. I know you love butterflies. I do too. Okay. Ouch. That was hot. There we go. All right, so we are going to, I think, no, because sometimes when you heat emboss, it kind of warps your cardstock just a little bit. So I think I am going to put glue almost to the edge. I don't want it to ooze out. That I got a little too close. And now I got glue on my fingers, so that's going to make for sticky fingers. Come on. Glue flat, please. Well, it's flat enough. And then we're going to take a butterfly, and we can either put it down here. We could put a smaller one down here, or we can put one up here. What do you guys think? Up here or down here, or more than one? Do, 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 do. I don't know what to do. Let's see. I think I like it next to sentiment. So we're going to put that right there, just like that. More than one. All right. Where should we put it? How about down here? Where do you guys think? Well, we could put, oh, I got something on that one. Turn it. Wonder if I can get that off. Well, right here, you think? Okay, we'll go with that. All right, so let's go ahead and put this one. Just like that. There we go. All right, and I'm looking for, I had one on my desk, but you guys know how that goes. I had a few of them actually, and uh-oh, I have a little mark on the inside of my card that I wanted to see if I could sand off. See where my little thing went to. So, okay, it's all right. All righty, so there we go. What do you guys think about that one? All right, you guys. I am, and then here's this one that we did tonight. So there we go. Which one do you guys like better? Do you like this one or this one? Let me bring them over here. Do you like the pretty bright colors or do you like the, Lost Lagoon, which is softer? I really like the lemon lime twist. I think it's so bright and fun, but this one's really pretty too. Okay, let's put this away. And you guys, We got a lot of names to write down tonight, so let's get them written. Hopefully I do not miss anybody. I hope not. So you guys hang on. Hang on. I'm checking all the names. All the names. Okay. So I think I have everybody. I'm gonna double check. Okay. And we have Tori. Sorry. All right, I have 7 names. All right, so we are going to fold all of these up so that I don't know whose is whose. Do I have 2? Oh, I do. I have 6 names. Okay. I'm missing someone, maybe. I don't know. Okay. This is going to take me one. We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay, here we go. And I hope and pray I haven't missed anybody because I really do feel bad when I do that. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, because I've got 1 less than the views. So hopefully I'm not missing any comments. Okay, so we're going to mix these all up. Ooh. Lost Lagoon for Nelda's vote. Tori says she loves them all. And Melinda says she's going through greens, teals, and blues and gray air right now. Well, teal and greens are all, the green blues are my favorite colors. So I usually lean towards that, but I really like the lemon lime twist. Okay, here we go. So let's pick one. Hey, Charlie. Would you mind to do me a favor? Would you mind to pick one of these for me? This is my nephew, Charlie. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see who the winner is. And the winner gets to choose one of these cards. And it is Joel. Is Joel still on here? Woo, congratulations, Joel. Please comment if you are. Okay. And Joel, I do not have your mailing address either. So we need to have that so I can send you this card, one of these cards. You have to let me know which one you is that you would like to have. And all right. So you guys, let's go back to here. All right, so here we are. So I hope you guys have been inspired, and I hope that you give these cards a try. They're lots of fun. I love heat embossing so much. I love fun folds, and I love this summer washi tape. What's the name of it again? I keep forgetting the name of it. Summer Happiness, is that right? Summer Happiness. So I love, 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 love that. And um, thank you so much for spending your time with me tonight. And thank you for sending smiles and hugs one card at a time. I know that the people that you send them to, it really makes their days. And if you're watching on YouTube replay, thank you so much. And so that you don't miss any future videos and inspiration, and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I really hope that you do. And please give this video a big thumbs up, share it, and comment too, because I do read my comments. And if you're watching the Facebook replay, feel free to comment there too, because I do get notified. It may take me a day, but I will answer them back and acknowledge that you left a comment. Okay, you guys. Thank you again so very much. See you Saturday, Nelda. And bye, Chris. Okay, so hopefully Joel will reach out, and if he doesn't, next week we will do another drawing for you guys. Okay, all right, you guys, so you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Bye, y'all.